Georgia is recognized.
Well, Mr. Speaker, I enjoyed the passionate speech from the gentleman from Massachusetts, but I wonder aloud if the gentleman has such passion for some of the criminals who our federal law enforcement have apprehended in Minnesota during their most recent operations. For instance, our federal law enforcement arrested a criminal illegal alien from Somalia with a record of multiple counts of credit card fraud, drug possession, controlled substance possession, and drug trafficking. By the way, this criminal was issued a final order of removal in 2022. Of course, that never was enacted under the previous administration, but I wonder if the gentleman has as much passion about that illegal alien that has committed many, many crimes. A criminal alien from Laos was also apprehended with 3 prior convictions for selling drugs, as well as convictions for assault and contributing to a minor's delinquency. The criminal was issued a final order of removal in 2009, but here we are. Likewise, the law enforcement in Minnesota arrested a criminal illegal alien from Mexico, previously arrested for child cruelty and battery. I wonder if the gentleman stands with that criminal illegal alien as well, and we'll surely see in further debate. But in the meantime, I yield 5 minutes to the gentlelady from North Carolina, the distinguished Rules Committee Chairwoman, Chairwoman Foxx.
Gentlelady is recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and I thank my colleague from Georgia for yielding. Mr. Speaker, yesterday at the Rules Committee, I offered my sentiments as to why we must pass all the underlying measures that are being considered under this rule. For our rule debate here today, I'll touch upon the appropriations measure that's under consideration. So that the record is crystal clear, not once did the People's House court a government shutdown during the appropriations process. The various subcommittees of the Appropriations Committee did their jobs. They worked collaboratively to deliver to the full House their recommendations. As Chairman Cole said more than once in the Rules Committee, these appropriators knew their subject matter better than anyone else and presented to the rest of us their best effort. Then the House did its job. We passed all 12 appropriations bills and sent them to the Senate, which had negotiated with their House counterparts and agreed to take what had been produced in the House. In doing so, we plowed a path toward regular order that was sorely overdue. Unfortunately, the Senate reneged on the agreement. The Senate did not pass what it had agreed to pass, and instead made a change after the House completed its work. That delay on the part of the Senate caused the government to shut down. Now, what the Senate should have done was approve the 6-bill appropriations package that was negotiated in good faith. This process should have been over and done with by now. We don't have time to be playing games, Mr. Speaker. Now, I wholeheartedly echo the sentiment offered by Chairman Cole that doing the right thing for the American people is something that does not get old. Congress holds an explicit mandate that's outlined in our Article 1 responsibilities to appropriate funding for the missions of departments across the government. When we fail to uphold that mandate, we fail to serve the American people. We fail to do right by them. We must bring the appropriations process to a close. We must move forward and complete more work in service to the American people. I support the rule and the underlying measures, and I encourage my colleagues to do the same. With that, Mr. Speaker, I yield back to the gentleman from Georgia.